Well, they're all friends. They're not
you just
items.
you just like when they finally leave, you just disappear R5, and you're like, he must have gone with them. I don't know.
It's R7, but
Huh?
R7
or R7, yeah.
Those astromechs, they're so fickle.
Right, so, you know, where we last left off, Internet, hello, we last left off with you guys leaving the plantation, and after,
Causing an uprising.
yeah, maybe. And, so anyways, yeah, you continue your, trip, to the Star Destroyer City. Fittingly named, Star City. Right, give me another piloting check to avoid detection.
Sure.
Alright, how fast are you going on
those
this?
trees.
How fast are you going on this again? On the scale.
If we're close to the approach, I'd probably go slow.
Like, on a scale of 1 to 3.
Of 1.
Well, that would take, much longer.
Okay. I want to be going with a decent amount of speed, but I don't want to be going too fast. I want to be... I'm not, like, full throttling it.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 3...
2, I guess.
Alright, so that would be, in your 4, so that would be... 2 red, and then, your, setbacks and handling. Your setback, how many, what negative is the negative handling?
-2, so it'd be 2.
Yeah, 2. So 2 red, 2, black.
Okay, do I get any boosts from my associates on the controls?
Jay gives you a boost.
Okay. Well, that turned out well. 3 successes and a threat.
Alright. Your ship takes some system strain as you keep having to adjust the throttle to keep it at exactly the right amount of speed you want.
Sounds good.
Alright, alright, and yeah, as you're going along, you pass over a series of, you pass close to a series of trenches that seem to, run along, like, the, northern border of this area. Or southern border, as you're heading, northeast. Like, a big old trenches, like, visible from the air trenches, like trench networks. And, you pass also by some, in the back line, what seem to be, noble rebel, gun emplacements, which seem to be solid projectiles that, propel, small, ball orbs of iron via explosions. Instead of, rockets or weird, ions or whatever usually is artillery.
This isn't being shot at us, is it?
No, it's that.
Alright, good.
These look like too big to shoot out planes.
They are not meant for shooting something out of the sky. They are meant for shooting something on the ground a good distance away.
Yeah. Eventually,
because well, you wouldn't want to be hit with one. They're not that precise.
So anyway, And yeah, you eventually get to the point where you're well out of Noble's territory and heading kind of up the curve to where the Star City is. It is approaching dusk about now. Due to your slow and steady pace, and also the roundabout route you had to take. But yeah, your map says you are within about now 5 clicks of or 5 to 10 clicks of the Star City.
Were we heading for Star City? I thought we were. Was that our destination? I thought we were heading for. I thought. Huh?
We're heading for the Star Destroyer, where they're keeping the Crash Star Destroyer, where they're keeping the a bunch of POWs. That's Star City.
Aha.
It's also a city.
Right.
But so yeah, you're about 10. So you're gonna stop the ship and dump off so you can approach more carefully at foot.
Yeah. We will.
Right, yeah. So you find a some foliage to park in up on top of a kind of a big hill. And yeah, you are Jay says you'll fly in, towards the ocean and hang around there until you need and to call within like about 30 minutes when you need picked up. And if you got nothing, is there anything you want to do while the ship is still around? Anything you want to bring with you?
That's
on the ship.
Just the usual stuff, I think.
Do you want to bring the speeder bike?
That is up to Nate.
That's not my speeder bike.
Or I guess,
Yeah.
Right. Up to Gar.
I don't think in particularly we'll need it. We'll probably want to be staying together as a group.
So then, I suspect that we'll be relying a bit more on fighting our way out rather than fleeing quickly if something goes wrong.
Indeed.
All right.
Right, and
let's try and rely on our ability to not need to fight at all, if possible.
Yeah.
Statement.
agree.
I agree with you.
Was he addressing Seda or R7 with that?
R7.
Oh, Charlie, one thing I would like to do, if we can say to do, I do it in transit or as we're setting down, is make a foresight check.
All right, yeah, roll that foresight again. You did one heading.
We did one for. Is this still the same day?
Yeah, it's just the evening.
Okay, there's nothing that says it can't, but I figure most of the stuff was. 2 white, so. That'll be a be able to use it plus I believe an extra detail, one extra detail.
Yeah. All right. So I'll give you the gist. Yeah, you see inside the bus. So I'll start this off as you guys are looking over the hill. All right. So no, this would be beforehand. So you see inside like a Star City, a Victory class Star Destroyer that has now been built around with like you crashed onto the city and there's still some old building wreckage, but also that wreckage and the Star Destroyer itself have been built around into a bustling cityscape. You zoom inside to see various people going about their going about their daily lives. You go down corridors until you see what was in the old Star Destroyer's detention center is a Chang gang working on disassembling electronics. You may ask a question to receive more detail on something I just said.
Does he see a Twi'lek?
Yes, you do, but seemingly confined into a solitary cell back, not working with the rest.
Yeah, as they're getting ready, and I assume, we could say that I guess he does that for narrative purposes as they're like looking out from the hill. That works
I'll say
too.
you're looking out from the hill, you just begin to see over on the horizon the lights of the city light up as it begins to turn dark.
Seda closes his eyes for a minute and says, I think I found him.
Is he here?
He nods. He is in a solitary cell, though. He's not. Doesn't seem like he's with the chain gangs working on the ship, gathering electronics.
All right.
Weird.
Then we know our heading.
He did. That was the cell was still in the ship, right?
Yeah, it was in the ship and specifically in the detention area of the ship.
He's in the detention center of the Star Destroyer. It's a good thing we just, I suppose it's a good thing we've had a very recent experience with finding the detention center of a Star Destroyer.
Indeed.
I hope we don't need to go to an R&D department again.
With any luck, we won't need to.
Because I don't like having voices. That's not my own in my head.
I don't think this would be carrying the same thing on it. That shouldn't be a risk. Though they probably will have anything very obviously useful from R&D. Has probably long been scavenged. Well, I'll look till Lynn, I suppose. Shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Alright, so give me a survival check because there's still some woodlands and it's getting dark out to navigate through.
Sure. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is 3 purple plus setback due to it being night, unless you have something to negate, like night vision or something.
I see your.
Did you say
lots of dice, and I raise you a success and an advantage?
Right.
What'd you say? 2 or 3 purple?
3 purple.
Okay. I forget. Didn't say to roll something that says he gets a boost to further survival checks on the planet due to like a triumph or something? Did you?
I don't remember that particularly.
All right, perhaps I'm
Yeah.
not. Maybe you changed. Maybe that was an option and then it ended up being something else.
Yeah.
2 successes and 4 threats.
What are we rolling again?
Survival.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
The default wandering around in the woods skill. Or this currently is more of like
Why are we wandering around in the woods?
because you gotta get through the woods to get to the Star Destroyer.
Well, that's just poor planning.
Look,
It's
they
poor
didn't have
city
roads.
planning.
You want to land on the roads they have leading places?
No,
you know?
that's poor city planning of them.
They have roads, just not here
They-
where you landed.
I imagine they have places to land. We just wouldn't be welcome there.
Okay, so that is one advantage. That's it.
No success or failure.
Nope. Just two of each,
Yeah.
negating each other.
And,
If we can do the thing where we can extra successes we can use to help, I will help Tebe with Zeta's extra success.
all right.
If we're gonna treat this
So-
like a stealth check where we can cover for someone else with an extra
Yeah,
success.
that makes sense for surviving, and that would also explain why you have 4 threat.
So the thing is,
Yeah.
I got on to my 2 green die a double advantage, a double success, and on my 3 purple I got 2 disadvantage and 2 threat, and I got nothing on my black die, so I got net nothing.
Yep, that happens.
I didn't think it did though.
It sure does. You don't succeed, you don't fail. Maybe Gar will be nice and lend one of his successes to you.
I certainly will.
I think HA's totally willing to fall into a bog.
HK's like, what does plant life threaten me for?
Alright, so
What is
yeah,
any of this?
say you take a 4 strain, as you have to kind of help.
He spends a lot of time getting Tebe around obstacles and helping her avoid threats.
Why
Such
does
as
everything
these
need to
puddles,
be so big?
such as these various puddles of water.
Well, welcome to the jungle. It's not fun and games.
It's
Why couldn't we be in a cave instead?
And but yeah, you guys eventually get to the basically the metro area where the trees start clearing. You're up on a kind of another hill, and you see yeah, there are villages that you know, are nearby. You know, it's kind of a big metro area with some like small suburban areas on the outskirt, and the Star Destroyer itself has been and some of the cities. This place used to look like, given from some of the wreckage that still hasn't been cleaned up, this used to be some sort of port city, like an actual industrial port, and the Star Destroyer kind of crashed right into the port. But it was like 10 times the size of the port. Yeah, you see various buildings have been built on, around, and into the Star Destroyer.
I'm gonna need a bigger backpack.
See, you know, like there are actual some towers on top that look like dwellings that have been added after the fact. There's also, you know, a bunch of holes still in it where you can see inside. You know, that there is new buildings have been added to the interior. When you arrive, you actually hear over some nearby loudspeakers a human-sounding voice saying, female saying, it like after a doon doon doon. Curfew is coming into effect in the next 30 minutes. Please return to all your dwellings. Remember, curfew time, unless you have unless you are have a task you need to complete otherwise. Remember, curfew time is a good time for meditation and reflection.
Well, that's creepy.
Makes sense though, from coming from a society that's rules are being run by a Jedi, even one that's gone a bit overboard.
Yeah, still really creepy.
You don't like the idea of mandatory enforced meditation times?
No. I don't.
It might help you
None.
center yourself.
I'm quite centered, honestly.
In any case, so I'm of two minds. There'll be actually no, I have a suggestion. I think we should find somewhere to hunker down for the night.
The whole night?
Well, here's the thing. There's going to be less people around, which will make sneaking around easier, but anybody seeing us will be immediately suspicious of us if there's a curfew. So, I suggest that...
How many people that look like us are around during daytime?
Well, they've got at least some human prisoners. They have some other... We know they have at least one other Twi'lek. I don't know... We don't know.
Query. Master, do you believe that anyone would enforce a time out for a droid?
They might question what you're doing, but I'm guessing they'll assume that you're under some orders if you are out. Plus, I was going to say, you, of all people, should be able to sneak through empty streets unseen.
Yeah, you and R7 both would be very good at that.
Those who are confident in their sneaking can scout around.
Hand up.
And those of us less so, perhaps, can find a place. Plus, it's been a long day. We don't necessarily want to go all night. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would be bored just sitting around for so many hours. When there's so much things here.
Well, if we can find a relatively uninhabited part, there might be something to scavenge.
Because we need a lot of parts for, like, the ship and
Right.
projects and... Because I'm working at like at least 5 projects right now.
If you're comfortable and you think you can go unnoticed, I won't stop you from taking a look around.
Okay.
You're pretty light-footed, it seems like. I, on the other hand, am certainly going to get seen if I'm walking around after curfew.
So, Charlie,
Yeah.
is there any sort of streetwise or underground check I could make to know who to see about a room during the curfew for an outsider?
Completely.
About what?
This would be very difficult from like not knowing, actually doing any legwork beforehand of this.
It would.
Like you
It
could
would
do it,
probably
but it would...
be streetwise to try and find a contact of some kind to know a whereabouts in a place like this. You would find one, and effectively a prison colony, kind of. Except they do have regular citizens here. They have regular citizens here too, right? Like this. There's
Yeah,
a
it
big
does
city
seem like
that
it,
is-
Yeah, it does seem like it.
It's not all military prisoners. It's the people living in this city that are voluntarily in this faction.
I would suggest somebody who is better at that type of role would make that role.
That would be more... Probably Gar would be the best person for... He's, I think, gonna have the best streetwise. I've got 1 in it, but I only have 2 cunning and 1 skill point in it. If Gar wants to try sneaking around...
Oh my gosh, you're at the same level as HK. That's not a good place to be.
He is not. Seda is not a cunning person for the most part. He is charismatic and of strong will. He has a few skills and things to make up for that, but not a lot of other stuff. So yeah.
Tabe is not very streetwise either.
Though I guess the first thing we need to do is see if we can find a unused building or something that we can hunker down in if we want to do all this anyway. So one step at a time. Or if we want to just camp out on the outskirts of the city. Hello, people?
Hello?
Oh,
Yeah, I
we can hear you.
Okay. Nobody's really responding to any of this.
I don't have really anything to respond to it.
Okay, what do people want to do?
Roll perception to find a building? I don't know, but
For
dude,
what purpose? To Biden? To
Yeah, a place we can try and find some place to safely hunker down for the night.
yeah.
For those of us that are, unless like, if people want to make the argument that we should all try and sneak around at night, that I'm open to that argument. I'm just.
is it going to be more advantageous to be out about during the next day rather than this night, though?
I mean, that's the other question. The question is whether we think we can blend in during the day enough that we don't immediately raise suspicion upon being seen. If there's enough other races here that have gotten stuck, or if basically all the non-natives are prisoners. That would be a good thing to find out, but that's why I'm asking, though. Nate, Greg, thoughts?
I think Greg's BRB.
Greg has BRB'd. Look, you're the tactician here.
I have a certain set of skills.
Yeah, like
and you're asking for not those.
yeah.
Well, okay, basically what Seda is suggesting is that the rest of us hunker down and let HK do what HK does best, which is infiltrate a place and get some intel.
Lynn said that like Lynn agreed with that earlier.
Okay.
She said like that and added that R7 and HK would be like pretty well suited to that.
All right.
Tame is also no slouch when it comes to sneaking around.
Yeah, and Tebe seemed to be interested so that she wasn't bored.
Yeah, I mean,
which would leave Gar, Seda, and Lynn just kind of hunkering down for the evening.
sitting around when everyone else is sleeping.
Incidentally,
really
the people
boring.
that also generally need a full night's rest to be at top condition.
Where Tebe, sleeps an hour and is fine.
I think it says like a 2-hour nap.
I don't know
a
what
day.
you're talking about, Zach. I'm already good.
A 2-hour nap a day. That's what Tebe
Does-
needs.
Does Seda need a nap? That's the only way he's gonna be useful.
He did take
He's
full
getting
train
cranky.
on the way here.
It's getting late. He can go, but why if it's not necessary? This
Curse you and your alien biologies. I need 8 hours.
I mean, he can get he can use the force to enhance his resilience. He can go longer without sleep if he needs to, but the point is if he needs to. If he doesn't need to, there isn't a pressing reason to do that. Now, if you guys find an opportunity that's like we need to get on this right now before morning, then yeah, we can get up and go, but it might help to at least do a little bit of looking around to get our bearings before
Yeah,
we
Lynn just says, we'll hunker down as you guys infiltrate. Let us know
right.
if you find anything that would necessitate us moving immediately.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I guess hunker down, team. Are you hunkering down like you setting up tent, or are you gonna try and find an abandoned building?
I think the plan was try and find
Abandoned building would be less suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming that people go into the nearby, at least the immediate surrounding jungle at
Right.
some point, it'd be better to just find a unoccupied building if this city is.
All right. So you'll
Is
both
is
have. So basically, the whole party is gonna have to at least sneak into the the outer area of like the outer suburbs.
What's the
Right.
difficulty on that?
All right, that would be. Let me just check. That would be you get. Hold on.
This is assuming that the city is far larger than the like. I got the impression, at least, and I could be wrong, that the city is larger than the amount of inhabitants in it.
I mean, there was a recent in the not too long future a Star Destroyer crashed
Right,
into
like-
it, and so buildings
it
probably
was
are. So you're probably looking for an older building from the before times, probably near the coast.
Yeah, something that hasn't been fixed up, most likely. Something that does not show signs of recent occupation.
Let's see.
Because I assume a lot of the original city's population left during the disaster, and
And maybe
subsequent
though they might have came back,
they might have came back, but the Civil War suggests
what
that not
would-
all of them did.
What would be the difficulty to find a unoccupied building?
Well, first everyone has to sneak in.
Yes, and
To
I
the
was
suburbs.
asking the difficulty to sneak into the suburb.
Let's see. That would be that is 2 purple with a boost due to nightfall.
Sweet
So
boost.
step back.
No, a boost. You get a
No,
boost.
we get a boost because it's
Oh, an
Yeah.
additional boost.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, we get a boost because it's night and we're the ones hiding. Well,
So I just got 5 successes and 3 advantage.
that's good because I rolled 3 successes, but I rolled 4 failure.
Can HK just take everyone? All of them?
I got 4 successes and a triumph.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Do you then immediately find a good place to hunker down?
Or more relevant to Tebe's interests, she might already find some kind of.
Alright, and then
I mean, between me and HK, we rolled up 9 successes.
Alright.
So
I have a suggestion if what to do with that triumph if we want a more long-lasting thing.
Is it just an AT-AT that is sitting there?
No, that Tebe
oh, I
finds
can fix this up.
Tebe finds here. If I can make a suggestion, because this sounds cool. Tebe finds something like a series of paths she can take specifically with her stature and give her a permanent bonus in this area to stealth or
alright, well, what did the rest of you roll?
failure.
Yeah, failure.
I think I'm getting covered for by a lot of successes though.
Alright, and they got 1 success. What did Gar get?
He's still BRB'd.
No,
I
he
think.
said he got
No,
back.
I'm back.
Oh, you are back. Okay.
I was confused that I had to roll as well. My apologies. I think it might have been while I was. Let's see. Let me. Just flat 1 success.
Alright, so yeah, with HK covering for you, HK, you get a boost for the next self check you have to make in the suburbs, so write that down somewhere.
Okay. I'll probably be making it shortly, so... I'll just
Yeah, so
remember that.
Taba, I would like it to you. Do you want a cool object, take care of the shelter part, or some neat alleyways?
Let's get a good shelter. It's probably best for everyone.
All right, yeah. You see, you guys find an old, what seems to be an old fishery plant that was on the that's been abandoned. Still smells like fish.
So
Yep.
this smell would probably mask all your scents very well.
You're not wrong.
I've hunkered down in worse places. Thanks, Tebe. You're a gem.
Big smile.
Also has a piece of what seems to be some of the armor of the Star Destroyer, basically affixed to its piercing through its top, the roof. So that explains why it's abandoned.
And explains why Tabe found it.
Right, so HK and Taba. Right, so yeah, you're in the suburban area, which, you know, has some parts of the old town. Some newer establishments you can see are ramshackle together from what is you assume is Star Destroyer parts. Yeah, like, yeah, spare steel and though also some wood because, hey, forest. Got that nice tropical wood.
Are we sure it's not original from the Star Destroyer wood? I heard they use wood armor.
Yeah. Those. Taba, now that getting a closer look at it, you can identify this is probably an older Victory class Star Destroyer, probably late Clone Wars to early Empire.
Yeah, I heard those had wood paneling on the side. Right?
Statement, it would not surprise me.
Says the person who's old, the robot that's even older.
Query: why did the technological advancements of the Galactic Empire fall to pieces? Why?
You want the answer? Mass production. You don't need to make a very good big Star Destroyer when you can make a like 1,000 like shitty big but still big Star Destroyers. So yeah, you also see you know, as you're sneaking on your sneak, you detect these what you hear what is some type of walker nearby, and you quickly go around a corner. It seems to be the two AT-ATs, two ST ATSTs, yeah, kind of stuck together at the back to form a pseudo AT-AT, but, you know, much smaller.
What the fuck?
Statement,
Just standing there staring at this abomination. Like, what?
What? Why?
You assume it's because they like it as, like, these were damaged already, and also it, you know, they can use it as a weapons platform. Because AT-AT...
This seems a lot less efficient than just using the parts of one to fix the other.
Look, AT-ATs are hard to come by, but you can make fake AT-ATs have two ATSTs.
I think an actual fully functional ATST would be more useful than this.
If these ATSTs had like, if they had a personality, they would right now be moaning, "Kill me."
But of course, Seda knows very little about technology.
Maybe a lot of pause there, like, what?
Like, yeah, they're also open canopy, and so you can see people milling about on them, but they still have all their guns and stuff. It seems they're, you know, on the sides of, in between the AT-ATs, there's like a gun bank for additional guns.
So they thought they could make it better by sticking them together and putting more guns on them? Huh.
Query: what size of load do you think it would be necessary to blow out one of those things' legs?
Given the haphazard way they are cobbled together, I don't think it would take much.
I could just cut one of the legs off. I'm pretty sure.
I think probably a nice chunk, like where they stuck them together. That's probably pretty weak. And just make them fall apart.
Ah, yes. The freaking military sci-fi military equivalent of load-bearing drywall.
Statement. I don't see any solder. Did they just lash that together?
Possibly. And is that wood? Did they nail parts on?
This is just sad. I'm depressed looking at this.
Yeah, you think for such a fine vessel they would actually put forth effort.
Sad part is, I think that is considered effort by them.
You're probably right.
Huh. Well, I don't even know what to say now. We should probably just get.
Yeah, we'll hide up in three of you, do your search. Let us know if you find anything.
Mm-hmm.
Right. As you head in deeper to the suburbs, close to the at least Taba and HK and also R7. Alright, so yeah, you guys sneak in further to the closer to the where like one of the parts of the Star Destroyer has been broken open so people can enter it. You also, as getting closer, you notice some of those turrets do seem functional on it. Still. And you do occasionally see some of its turbo lasers move, scanning across the sky. Alright, and you approach the front of the Star Destroyer. There is a, there seems to be a checkpoint to the proper entrance, though scaling it does also seem to be an option. Because there are certain sides that are unguarded, but are mostly a place where you'd have to scale it to get into it.
Let's see, I have lost my climbing gear, but that still wouldn't, that'd just be an athletics, right?
Yeah, that would be an athletics.
Okay. HK is gonna look at Taba and over at the astromech, and then back at it.
Look at the two tiny things.
Query. Do you think you could quietly climb this?
Quietly, yes. Climbing, eh?
Looks over at the astromech.
I
don't you
would
have
probably be
magnetic-
quicker to go through the hull for me.
Don't you have magnetic treads or something?
It boops and beats to indicate you are correct.
Go to the top, we will meet you there.
Yeah.
Statement, get on my back.
Oh, as a lookout. Yeah.
Alright,
Yes.
HK. Give me a red and 2 purple athletics check with also 2 setbacks, one for it being nighttime and it's hard to find your holdings, and one for having a bat on your back.
But you see, the bat with its sonar should give me advantage, clearly.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't be quiet now, would it?
just Tebe on my back screaming.
Height is not an issue. As long as there's not water underneath. It's just safe, comforting ground far, far below you.
Alright, so yeah, give me that roll once again. 1 red, 2 purple, and 2 setback.
Oh, there's red as well.
Yeah, 1 red.
That is the athletics.
I'm being generous and assuming you're going, not trying to get to the exact top. You're scaling up one of the sides where, like, there's some, building, open area, like an opening, above it.
So I got 2 successes and 3 threat.
Alright, so yeah, you get up the thing, fine. You take 1 strain, and though, as you are, getting over, like, the, you mostly get up through, finding some, greenery that's begun growing on the Star Destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
And, but as you are about to, scale, get over the, threshold, Tame probably already jumps in, your foot catches what seems to be some type of fruit that was growing on these vines, and the fruit falls to the ground, causing a noise.
What was that?
Looks down, continues into the building. Probably nothing to worry about.
That's a later problem to bite us in the ass.
Hey, some guard is just gonna be like, oh, fruit from the vine. The living force must be pleased with me.
Turns out it was actually bees. So anyway, so yeah, you're in this kind of what seems to be a, what used to be kind of a maintenance, tunnel with like some exits nearby, that, wasn't used because there's a big hole in the wall. And they haven't gotten around to patching it up. But yeah, a very quiet way to entrance if you can get the bulkhead open.
Oh, there's a bulkhead?
Yeah, well, not a bulkhead, like a standard door, but because it's not powered, it's not gonna open itself.
That's fair.
What are, manual, being able to manually open doors in the Imperial Navy?
There's always a way to manually open a door.
Look.
Even if it involves removing the door. Or the wall around the door.
This door was perfectly certified by the Empire's anti-OSHA. That same group that makes sure there's a bunch of walkways that lead into big pits with no railings. And, like, people just stand right near to where the Death Star laser fires out.
Yeah, someone need to manually observe that it is done correctly, right?
Yeah.
Just imagine being the Imperial officer whose job it is to make sure that a laser comes down the alley.
And then reporting, yep, laser passed here, all right.
Look, according to Rogue One, there were many setbacks on the Death Star program. It should have been done years ago.
Almost like someone was sabotaging it internally.
Okay, so you said it was not powered, so it's probably mechanics too.
It would be, mechanics to pry it open or athletics to brute force it open more loudly.
Yeah, I'm not the brute force kind of person.
Oh yeah, so give me an.
HK defers to TP on this one.
Give me that mechanics check with 3 purple. Take it. Do you have tools with you? If you don't, take a step back.
Yeah, I have my mechanic suit.
All right. So yeah.
We also have an astromech. Does that give us advantage?
I'll say yes. See if the astromech will give you advantage.
Okay, so 3 purple and 1 advantage. Okay.
Man, R7 is pulling its weight.
3 success, 2 advantage.
3. All right. Yeah, you open it and with your 2 success, you make it so it's like you put in a micro power cell so you can open and close the store again if you need to.
Huh, I figured, why just open it when you can also fix it?
But yeah, it opens with a and yeah, you're in a what seems to be
Backhanded query. Do we plan on fixing the entire ship, Tebe?
Did anyone else hear that squeak?
I mean, it came from HK, so it was probably just its voice synthesizer.
Okay, and then I someone else heard that that loud squeak that just happened.
Yes.
Remind me, you need to check your voice synthesizer. Might have gotten dusty. Or some bug.
All right, so you see what seems to be if you've been inside a very satellite space colony. It's actually pretty similar to when you were on that casino station, of like just like the more ramshackle. It's like built-in dwellings into with various walls knocked down and replaced, or some still standing of what used to be a Star Destroyer facility.
So there's like dwellings where people live.
Yeah,
right?
it's like a very tight city street almost, the size of a street the size of a Star Destroyer hallway, with some like gaps in it where walls have been knocked down to do other things, and some but yeah, and it's also poorly. It seems that it's lights out time because there's no lighting on the street.
We should go probably just be quiet.
Yeah, we're gonna sneak down this hallway.
Right. Alright, as you're sneaking down, I'm gonna require a, no, that's, where is, GM, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna require a stealth check, as there is a Viper droid patrolling the hallways of this ship.
Fair enough. Now, does this counts as a different location, so I don't get that bonus boost
Yeah,
die?
this is in the city proper.
Yeah, so okay.
And darkness does not help you because I assume Viper droids have night vision.
I assume they do too. What is the difficulty on this?
That is 2 red and a purple.
2 red and a purple. I got 4 successes, 3 advantage, and a triumph.
All right.
Dang.
What
I got
Taba get?
3 successes, 5 advantage.
All
You
right.
made a new friend.
With your
Does this Viper droid have tools attached to its limbs?
no, it has its standard loadout of grabby bits and guns.
Fair enough.
But yeah, you put. So yeah, you Uh, you quickly duck into like a corridor as it passes by, just overlooking you. And as you're in the corner, you notice there is a for your triumph. You get
Triumph.
notice there's a ventilation shaft.
Almost exactly the same as the other ship we've been on.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, they're from similar make and design.
Hmm. Yeah, just knowing the layout, probably pop that open. We'll probably get to the brig faster that way.
Ah, nice. A more appropriate sized hallway.
Right, and yeah, and these ventilation shafts, since they don't mostly seem in use, you can pretty much get anywhere into the in the city without being at least noticed, or at least get a look at any place in the Star Destroyer without being noticed. Actually going into there out of the shaft might get you noticed.
Mm. So yeah, can we make it to the brig, or what's going on with
All
that?
right, yeah. If you want to go to directly to the brig, yeah. Yeah. You crawl your way there. You know approximately where it is from being on a previous destroyer, and being in that. So you crawl your way there, and yeah, you find a vent that overlooks kind of the kind of what seems to be a common work area of the brig.
Mhm.
You probably get that the ventilation shafts at this point cut off because you don't want ventilation shafts leading from the brig to other places that aren't like segregated.
There's not a convenient one that goes through every cell with just a panel.
I mean, there is one, but they all don't connect to the main ventilation system.
It's probably also smaller pipes because they just need individualized units.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see this doesn't, seems to be actually not in the brig like what would be the proper brig, but in addition to the brig that was made after the Star Destroyer crashed. You see a what seems to be a large workbench. And it, with various, what seems to be, parts to assemble, not all of a blaster pistol, but 85% of a blaster pistol or whatever.
Huh.
You guess because they can assemble the rest, and that it doesn't risk a prisoner realizing, hey, I've got a gun.
I mean, that's fair, I guess. I don't know that I'd want a prisoner to be making my weaponry, though.
Yeah. Look, they don't know how. Not everyone on this planet knows how blaster rifles work, so you get the craftsmen to do it. You assume that might not be the only thing they're making, but it's what their most recent project was.
So, do I see any,
Well, no one's working
organics
there
that-
because it's lights out right now.
Yeah, but inside of the cells, can I see them?
You cannot get an angle on the cells from this point, looking down from the vents.
Guess it's time to pop the vent open and go down and take a gander.
Alright, give me another stealth check.
Mm-hmm. And the difficulty this time?
This time it is,
Minus the Viper droid.
yeah, it is not the Viper droid. It is only 1 red and 2 purple.
Okay.
Uh,
That is 2 successes and 4 advantage. Just going to take away all of that strain I got earlier, trying to climb in.
3 successes and 2 advantage.
Alright, with your advantage, I'll say, yeah, you get a boost for, the next stealth check you have to make in the brig now. Or, like, the briggish
enough.
air. So yeah, you, head down, and you notice there are guards in the, I'll say also with your advantages, yeah, you notice, so there are guards positioned ahead what seems to be in the proper brig like cells, with like one constantly walking up and down the cells, and the other one stationed at the door. There also seems to be 2 guards behind you in the entrance to like the craftsman area of the brig.
Hmm.
But they have not noticed you yet because you've managed to drop down from the vent and hide behind what used to be a gonk droid.
What is it now?
Well, it did. It's the remains of a gonk droid. It did not survive.
If it
the
is
crash.
not a trash can, I'm getting off this podcast.
Or a prop up for the work table.
Or yeah, it could also be a effective sawhorse.
What's the gonk droids that they weaponized by putting a bomb on them because they're like a gigantic power cell? Or was it something else?
I think, yeah, that would make sense if the gonk droids are basically a gigantic power cell. Because they don't do much else other than walk around and go gonk.
Well, if I remember right, the gonk droids were like off-brand, weren't they? For the normal ones that didn't make that noise?
Look, I don't know Star Wars that well. You'd have to ask Nate. Yes, I'm sorry, I don't know all the details of the...
How dare you not know this insignificant droid that's like in the periphery
Look,
of
I know who Max Rebo is and what his backstory is, okay?
Sob.
I know how him and Snoodles ended up in Jabba's palace.
HK is going to send a message out to Lynn.
Yeah, Lynn, you get a...
What?
I'm trying to
What?
make codec noises, but my throat is...
Okay. No, yeah, she answers it.
Where's Max when you need him?
3. Do you wish me to extract your sibling or family member? Organic unit?
Is that a thing you could actually do right now?
I'm in the prison cell currently. There are 4 guards. I could extract him through the ventilation systems. I must warn you, there is a good chance that we would have to incapacitate or kill 4 guards.
That's fine. Is there anything that we can do on the outside to help?
Statement, at this time, no. We
Pick up
found,
anything useful.
looks over at Tebe. The acquisition of materials would be of use. Other than that, I would not recommend it. There is a Viper droid monitoring the inside of the ship.
All right. Is there anything that we could do on the outside that would be helpful?
Ensure that the side of the ship towards the top does not have any scrutiny at it, as we will be extracting him through that area.
All right. So, do you want a distraction?
Looks around. Yes, I would like a distraction.
Done and done.
Right, Lynn, what is your plan to cause a distraction? By the way, there's not much in the fish packing plan except for fish hooks and big hooks to mount meat on, and some salt and some metal from the armor.
I brought a couple books.
There's
I'm
also a
talking
few
about
frag
what you
grenades.
can salvage from this. It's mostly fishing. It's mostly fish processing equipment and fish processing equipment accessories.
Would there be any tarps or anything like that?
Oh yeah, they got tarps.
Yo, dog.
Well, like, you know, ye olde, whatever they used for tarps in the Victorian era. So not like the nice plastic blue plastic ones we have today.
Rather like
Yeah,
symbol
if there's
of
like
hemp or
a
something.
dark looking tarp, that would be kind of menacing looking if you were to throw on yourself. That's what she's gonna do.
Are you gonna dress up like a bedsheet ghost?
No, she's gonna look like a Sith.
Ah, oh yeah. You make pseudo robes out of them. Okay, yeah, no roll
Yeah.
required. Yeah.
Okay. Then the old-timey cloth is better than the blue plastic.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
She just like says nothing, walks over, tears up some tarp, tears up some cloth, creates makeshift robes that from afar make her look very Sithy.
Lynn, what are
Lynn?
you doing?
are you okay?
They need a distraction.
Yes,
Did
you're
they-
making clothes.
Did they get tip somebody off, or are they?
No, they are going to extract Brain McKeb.
Oh, good.
Really?
They're going to extract him from, you said the top right or top left rather?
Charlie. What side did we climb to get up there? Of the ship.
The side facing most of the city where you came in on. So that would be going from the looking front towards the bow. That would be the left side. The what's the tad in naval terms again? Port.
Starboard, I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
I can never remember which one's which.
Yeah, it's okay.
No one can.
Right is port, left is starboard. I think I could be wrong. Which I shouldn't be wrong, given that I just wrote a whole goddamn thing that dealt with being on a boat. But whatever.
Oh, it
Look-
happens to the best of us.
Look, naval. Remember, freaking portcullis used to come from a smashing together of words. Oh no,
Hey,
gunnels.
did
Gunnels
you,
are the ones.
did you know the thing that you use to control your mainsail is called a boomer? Isn't that stupid?
Gunnels
It's
were the ones
sound
that
of
were
the-
like they used to come from the word gun holes, but it just got gargled so much in sailor speak that it became gunnels.
Anyway, Lynn's just like, they're going to be extracting him from the top left of the city, facing out.
Okay. I don't know what you have in mind, but can I just point out that we should avoid any assistance that is going to cause more alert than it is going to distract from? Like,
We could just
I'm-
set off a bomb or something.
I am waiting for them to say that they've got him. And as soon as that happens, she ignites her lightsaber. It looks especially Sithy.
Give me a deception check real quick for your disguise.
Sure.
It'll give you boost on your any intimidation checks you'll have for a while if you succeed.
you
I brought my grenades. We could just throw a grenade and make an explosion.
Oh, okay. Sure. Why not?
we no, we
Lynn
clearly
wants to be extra.
no.
I was
It's-
just-
instead
I was-
of
I was
instead
here.
of angering the Jedi, we could just blow something up.
I was here trying to look cool, but no, never mind. She throws the cloth away.
no, look,
Never mind. No, you do your thing.
if I may, any distraction we should cause, if they're not already on alert, should be something that gets them to investigate somewhere, not something that's going to immediately put everything on lockdown.
Oh, they're gonna investigate a Sith.
I mean, they will.
But
yes.
no, we'll go with the explosions.
I
It's
don't
okay.
think explosion is a good idea. That's actually what I'm saying here. Explosions, they're immediately going to think they're under attack, and everything is going to go on lockdown.
It's quite difficult for deception.
Let's see. That would be 2 purple.
As
I got 2 successes and a threat.
strange as this is, I think I think
With
as
your-
strange as it is to say, I think Lynn has the more sensible plan here.
I'll pitch this at you and say no with your threat. Instead of taking a strain, you gain a conflict because you get a little bit too into the act.
Ha, sure.
There it is.
Yeah, you're practicing being a Sith, and hey, this is pretty fun.
I look awesome.
Maybe
Just-
they're onto something here.
She's all of these like black robes, like these they like I said they look like black robes from afar.
Yeah.
She ignites her lightsaber. She looks fucking rad. She's like, man, this could be my aesthetic.
Oh, she does have an orange lightsaber too,
Yeah.
which looks like something like a Sith.
She's an orange crossguard lightsaber. Like she looks Sithy as fuck right now. It's great.
It's cool though.
She looks rad.
See, that's how the Sith gets you.
They're just cooler.
Well, I mean, you say that, but look at Ben Solo.
For every Darth Maul, there is a Ben Solo. Yes.
Look, no, Ben's like actual black tunic look is rad.
Okay, yeah.
I
See,
like it.
When he's fully in costume, yes, but when he's
No, I think the costume's worse. I like him better where he's just, got a scar and is angry at things.
Yeah, like when he's in that, like I said, when he's in that black
When
tunic.
when he's being himself and not trying to be,
Darth
trying to be
Vader
Darth
wannabe.
Vader.
yeah,
Yeah, like Ben Solo looks so much cooler than Kylo Ren.
yeah.
The
If only he realized that.
See, I hear what you guys are saying, but I want to posit shirtless Ren.
Look, he's got the body of someone who would wield a Zylander. So,
I'm gonna point out right now that I am sexually attracted to Adam Driver. Thank you very much.
yeah. He's a nice thick
I
lad.
appreciated that scene.
Do you have like a cloak or something to put on? Just
It's a good scene.
the sock.
That is like it was I do like just because that's the response you expect. Like, did you put a shirt on? Look, I know we're having like this big mind connection due to our link in the Force, but could you just put a shirt
Make
on?
me uncomfortable.
I've got.
Anyway, so yeah, Lynn looks like a badass.
All right, yeah.
We have them in our back pocket, but certainly this will make a distraction. Just be careful.
I just need to make an appearance. That's it.
Query, Tebe, do you think you could take out the 2 guards at the workshop?
Maybe, but it would be very, very, very loud.
Query, why do you not have an explosive that is silent? Or a poisonous gas?
Huh.
Do they make flechette grenades?
I'm not sure if I can make a gas grenade right now, but look around. Is there?
HK draws his vibro machete.
Oh, yeah.
Like, is it Hydra Spanner? Just looks at him like questioning what?
HK will draw from one of his holsters the Tebe special.
Well, I do have a light blaster pistol,
Fair enough.
but that's not quite either.
If you take them out quickly enough, you don't have to worry about it.
Like looking one thermal detonator, light blaster pistol. Huh. Look at HK. Huh? Like I'm not the assassination specialist here.
Statement. You are correct. Let me assassinate them. You get the cages opened.
That I can.
And he's going to, yeah, we're already sneaking, so sneak up to the first, person who's, guarding the, doorway to, the prison section and not the, two guys.
Alright, give me another stealth check to, get your,
And
earn
the difficulty on this one?
difficulty, let me just check what their,
Sneak up on a guy with a vibro machete.
It will use their perception as the difficulty.
Machete kills.
Alright, let's see, that would be, that is a, let's see, perception, got a cunning of 3. It's versus their perception, right? Or vigilance. Which one would be versus perception, vigilance or perception? Like, sneaking up on a guy?
I don't know, I'm a stealth, right?
Yeah. I mean, just, for the difficulty.
Do they, are they guarding, waiting for someone, or is it just a happenstance that they might notice me?
I mean, they're on guard on the lookout for in case anyone tries to break in or out, is the thing.
I would do vigilance then, my dude.
Alright, so, 2 red and a, purple. You gain a boost, though, due to night. Due to, lack of lights on.
4 successes.
Also, another
2
boost from
advantage.
your one from the getting down to the vent.
Ah, crap, that's one more die than I was expecting. Okay, let's re-roll this.
Do you still have your boost for our stealthing in the
I can only have 5 boost.
Cannot hold any more boost dice in this.
Why can't I hold all these limes?
Technically, you can have more than 5 boost dice. You just need to have a separate roller.
Fair enough.
It's like similar to force dice. You can roll more than 5 force dice, but like the roller was designed with
Normal characters.
normal characters, not monsters. It was not designed for monsters.
I got 6 success and 1 advantage. What
After all that.
Alright, one advantage will give you a boost to your attack. Go and give me a surprise attack.
Fair enough. Let's see. This is going to be melee, which is not HK's thing, but I want to get into it.
That's what all the XP is for.
He's picking
Sorry.
up a new hobby. Stabbing people in the back.
Have 3 green and 1 boost, you said?
Yeah.
And
So
their difficulty on this?
Athletics to dodge.
No, it's just hit-to-hit difficulty. This is an attack. So it would be just 2 purple. Yeah, 2 purple, and hold on, let me see if they have any defense. Just check my notes real quick. Let's see, they have no defense, so yeah. It's just a, 2 purple. Oh, no, wait. They have, 1 black, yeah. No, wait, no, it's 1 red and 1 purple because they have, adversary 1.
Oh, okay. Let me re-roll this.
Yeah.
2 success.
Alright, so how much damage does your, machete do?
Let's see here. Equipment, machete, damage of 3. Damage mod +2. Qualities Pierce 1, Sunder, and Vicious 1. Which I can't activate Vicious. Wait, is it Sunder I can't activate because I don't have advantage?
Yeah. Hold on. What are the qualities again?
Pierce 1, Sunder, and Vicious 1.
I think, yeah. Is Pierce automatic, Zach, or is it...
Pierce, you mean to ignore armor? Yeah. You don't have to roll for it. It's just always in effect.
Alright, and, I think, is Vicious always in effect, too? Because that's, like, one up on the, crit chart, right?
I believe so, yes. Vicious, I believe, is also passive. It just increases the, severity of
And
crits.
Sunder is the one that, hurts weapons, right?
Yes, that actually has to be triggered. Sunder has to be triggered.
Okay.
So Sunder, you spend 2 unless it specifies otherwise, and you deal, I believe, steps equal to its Sunder rating.
Yeah. Oh no, I think you just how many advantage
Or it's
you
just
put
by
in.
1, I think.
Yeah.
I think
But you can put
I can
multiple
double-check.
advantage into it. Like I think the thing is you can put as much advantage into it as much.
Yeah, you can trigger it multiple times. It's just 1 per time you
alright.
trigger it.
All right. So how much
So
damage
does-
was that again?
So it has damage of 3.
Yeah.
So that and my brawn, right?
Yeah. That plus your brawn plus your successes.
Okay. So my successes were 2. That's 3. That's. And then my stats. Let's see. For my Piranha is 3. That's going to be 8.
Right. So let's see. Eight minus 5.
And it subtracts 1 of their armor.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You get them like right in the kidney, or lower back, or something. You cut them. You cut them a little bit good, but not like enough for them to actually
He's
add.
not down and out.
Yeah, he's not down and out. All right, and both you and Tava give me initiative rolls.
Can you use that cool because I am paying attention?
Yeah, you guys would use cool. You're ready for this fight. They would be using vigilance. They are not.
Yeah, so
One of them was not expecting to suddenly have an axe in its kidney.
It's not a vibroax though, my dude.
Huh. That's a surprising roll.
6.
4 successes on 2 green dice.
Oh,
Nice.
I got 1 success and 1 advantage.
All right, so 3 success. All right, so let's see. 3 and so 3 and 2. Roll again. 3 and 1. And then roll again. For the 2 outside, 2 and 4. 4, and then one last time, 2 and 2. What'd you guys get again?
4 success.
Alright, 4 success, so that puts you at the front,
And 1 and 1.
and that puts you at the end. Alright. Alright,
So, how bloody is this dude?
pretty bloody. You stabbed him pretty good. Like, you probably didn't actually function an organ, but you got a good, a good cut of his armor off, and, like, probably a flesh wound.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Alright.
he's not a minion. The crit doesn't. He's not just taken out.
Not a minion, yes, and also you didn't get a crit.
Oh, I thought he crit. I thought that's what you were asking about the vicious.
I know. I was just curious about it. I have not used a melee attack ever.
Alright, so here's the situation. There are 2 guards now alerted outside of the room. There's also the guard in the hallways of the room. The guards outside the room, once they open the door, will be at short range of you, everyone, because it's, you know... Actually, no, yeah, the guards outside the room will be at medium range of HK and short range of Taba if she was heading that way. If not, she medium of her. And then the one in the, patrolling the cells will be in short range of you, HK, and medium of Taba once he gets out of there. Once he opens the door. And you got this guy who's in close quarters with you. Who's engaged with you, as they say. So, Taba or HK, who wants to go first?
I think you probably are more useful to go before me.
Fair enough. Yeah, we'll take another swing at them because he is surprised. Probably cried out. So that's the exact same roll again?
Yes. Actually, this time, upgrade, the difficulty, because I'm flipping a dark side light.
Right, so that is...
We've got enough, and it's towards the end of the night. You might as well flip it for us too.
Oh, I'm gonna flip it, but that's for something else. I'm gonna increase the damage.
Yeah.
Because I can do that.
Alright,
to
so,
just
yeah,
have my-
so you got, it would be, 1 red, 1 purple. And a
One red.
setback.
1 purple and a setback. And I still got the boost from it being dark, right?
No, because you're no longer surprising them. It's
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, the lights are
He-
going to be on very shortly. In
He is
red.
aware of the silhouette. Alright, so... I got a success, 2 advantage, and I'm going to spend a point for my ability.
You mean, flip a destiny?
Yes, Destiny for precise aim.
Does that work on, melee weapons?
Yes.
Alright, well, what's the details of it?
Wait, no, not... I'm sorry. Not precise aim. I'm mixing my ones up. Targeted blow. After making a successful attack, you may spend 1 destiny point to add damage equal to agility to 1 hit.
Alright, so, how much damage is that total?
4. In addition to the 7...
11.
So 11, and I am spending those 2 advantage for a crit, because I have crit on 2.
Alright, first off, alright, so yeah, that is in total, so 4 plus, so 7, minus, so 7 minus, what's 7, 11 minus 5?
11 minus 5 is going to be 6.
Alright, so, alright, and then, roll on the crit chart, you get plus 10.
And because of my things I have... Let's see, how many times of lethal blow do I have? 1... Oh, good, only 1. So that's plus 20 because of the plus 10. So... Do I just need to roll a d100?
Yeah, roll d100.
Let me pull up another roller.
Also, yeah, where, Nate, if you want to go to bed right now, like, we can just, after they get out, you can, we can end the session.
We'll end the night after that.
I mean, I guess honestly, if you want to, you can keep going without me because Lynn would be alone on a distraction party.
Yeah, that's what.
So yeah, the whole crew can go on without me, and then Lynn can.
Yeah, we'll cut back to what Lynn was doing.
What's an 84 plus 20?
104.
That is 100. Oh, or 104.
104.
Yeah. So what's 104 say, Zach? As our
I will take a look.
Yeah.
Let me get to the
I
section.
think HK is butchering this man.
By the way, Nate, you will get for this I'll give you 10 because but
I'm gonna get experience stuff.
yeah.
Well, or my motivation is hit because
Yeah.
Weird.
I'll tell you right now if you want to
Yeah.
have a good way of describing what she does while everyone else is gonna be doing stuff.
Yeah.
She's gonna tap into the dark side.
All right, yeah. You get 15 then.
Because she is going to be the distraction that's needed. She needs this Jedi's attention.
Do we know he's even here?
Well,
I mean,
Also,
if
do we want to draw the attention of the Jedi at all?
I mean,
we
if
know
he
that
is here,
but
you would
he's
rather.
basically paraplegic.
Also, if he is here, you'd rather draw his attention to somewhere else, and if he
Yeah.
isn't, whatever.
Yeah, like we also know that he is basically paralyzed. Like he is a shell of a person, at least according to rumor. So like, Lynn knows that if she just exudes the dark side and just kind of draws it and taps that, that if he's there to feel it, he's going to dispatch people to investigate rather than go investigate himself.
Sure.
So yeah, she will at some point you describe it as you will, but will basically walk off towards the Star Destroyer, ignite her lightsaber, and exude some dark side energy.
All right, yeah. Well,
There will be one unintended side effect of that, but we'll cross that when we come to it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna feel that shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what is this guard's dominant arm?
Oh yeah, maimed. By the way, what I was gonna say. The target that crit is the target permanently loses a limb.
all right, yeah. So you cut off his limb that he was holding his combat knife in.
They obviously cannot use that limb. All other actions gain a setback. I assume they're also probably like down for the count on losing a limb.
They're rivals. They can still go.
Okay, they can, but would they? That's the question.
I mean, they're part of a.
Also, it wasn't a lightsaber. It's actively bleeding.
Yeah, that's a vibro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, okay, they may be rivals, but that doesn't mean there isn't a point where you retreat or there isn't where you retreat or surrender. This guy is a prison guard that just got his arm cut off.
By a droid that stuck up on him.
Plus, this is the most badass prison guard, like generic prison guard that ever existed. He's probably done.
All right, so yeah, probably done, or at least retreating back.
Yeah, he's getting the fuck out of there because.
Well, there's nowhere can he go because both doorways got a person on them.
True. Just play dead. See if nobody will.
All right, so yeah, you cut his arm off, and he gives a blood-curdling screech. That definitely wakes up all the prisoners in the detention center. So anyways, yeah, all right, so, their turn, so first is gonna be one at the guards outside the work area. It's gonna open the door. I think that's a maneuver, right? To open doors.
Yeah, especially for a shut one.
Yeah, alright, open the door for his maneuver. And he's gonna take a, pot shot at, Taba.
No, Taba! The weakest link!
Well, rude. Alright, so, what do you have any defense?
Nope.
Alright, so, let's see, that would be...
That would require me to wear actual armor.
So, short range, that's, 1 purple.
Definitely not the murder droid.
Remember, you can also, if you want to, I think you can spend flip the light side to increase their difficulty on the check to hit you.
I'm very
I'm
bad
not
at
sure.
knowing what the fate points do, or the.
I think you can
points.
do that to increase their difficulty.
Sure, yeah. I don't take hits very well.
Alright. So that leaves one light. So D. Alright, so yeah. Right, so that leaves one light side left. Alright, so I have to roll on a red now. Let's see, so... Actually, I'll give them also a setback because it's still dark and they're shooting at you at range. The emergency lights haven't gone on.
Also, it's a pot shot. They just opened a door. They haven't had time to point
Well,
their gun
that'd be they haven't had time to take an aim action. They're shooting from
Yeah.
hip. Let's see. But by the way, they also are taking cover behind, like they're in cover behind the door, basically. Right. So let's see. Alright. So that will be, what do they have as let's see, range light, they roll 2 yellow, and then so that's increasing to red and a setback. They failed but got an advantage. What can they do with advantage? Let's see. No, that's... let's see.
Feel a little bit better about not hitting.
Combat... Let's see, environmental effects. I think it's down. No, that's... additional month. Alright, there it is. So, they're gonna pass a boost along to their next ally, who's the other guy behind the door, who is gonna take this opportunity to aim.
Fair enough, but is he gonna aim at the little bat child who is nowhere
Fair
near
enough,
the
yeah,
guy
he'll
who's
aim at the
involved?
person with the machete who just caught their friends hands off with machete.
Oh, it's more than a hand, my dude. It's probably off at the shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, say, what is that shoulder? Alright, but yeah. So,
Hand and hand related parts.
so let's see, so that is their Buster pistol. Just make sure, yeah, medium as a medium.
And
Oh yeah,
see.
medium range. So yeah. All right, this will be 2 die. All right, so rolling and a setback as lights are still off. All right, that is a success and a advantage. So let's see, they're gonna.
Are they using? Do they have blasters, or are they using?
Yeah, they're using blasters.
Oh, okay.
So that is let's see, 6 plus that is 8 damage before any armor.
Okay. So I soak 6 of that, so I take 2.
Alright, and with their advantage, they're gonna do. Let's see. There something important. They're gonna pass a check on to the next allied character, boost, and that is gonna be the guy coming through the prison part of the section. Who...
Is there a door between the prison section and this room that we were in?
Yeah, there is a door. He's gonna have to open the door.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna open the door, but he can't use the boost really because he's gonna spend his other action to turn on the lights. Because he needs
Fair enough.
that maneuver
You
to
know,
engage
this is
you.
terrible for him because I am right at that door because that's the whole door that was being
Yeah,
guarded by
so
the guy.
so the emergency alarms go off and red lights turn on.
Well, dang.
And strobing.
those are activated via the door, the light mechanism.
Okay, I more mean he pushed the, the brake in case of emergency, The glass
Okay.
thing, the panic button, basically.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, yeah. So yeah, you get those, you get strobing lights going off as clackions go off also, and Taba, the last guy, he's gonna, spend his turn to disengage you with a maneuver, and spend a second maneuver to, just back to medium range behind, at the, corner of the room. Alright, Taba, you're up.
So everyone's at medium range for me? Or...
No, the two guys on the other end of the room, the two guys on the other end of the room are at short range of you. And the guy coming from the prison section is medium range, and the guy who just got at disengage is medium range from everyone. The guy.
So two guys at short range
What?
together? There's two guys at short range together?
Yeah, at different sides of the door. If you're asking a grenades question, yes, it would work.
Yeah. Yeah, because I only have short range. I have nothing that reaches longer than short range.
Alright, yeah, but they're within short range of you. What are you gonna do?
Well, alarms have gone off and they're shooting, so I think quiet is out of the question anymore, so frag grenade.
Alright. Roll that ranged attack. I'm flipping a dark side to increase the difficulty, so I think it's a ranged attack to throw a grenade, right?
Yep.
So that will be 1 red and 1 black.
Might as well flip it.
Nah. I'm good.
If you're sure.
That is 1 success and 4 advantage.
1 success. Alright, 1 success and 4 advantage. Alright, so how much damage is that?
That is 8 damage, but I'm going to activate Blast because, why not? So it'll hit both of them.
Yeah.
But
it does same damage to both of them?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's so long since I've used this, so I don't remember. Item qualities. Blast. Suffers damage equal to weapons blast plus an addition. Oh, yeah, it's the same. What else could I use that 2 advantage I have left for?
Alright, well, what damage did you do?
9.
Yeah, and is that to both of them?
Yep.
Alright, let's see. How much advantage you have left?
2.
Let's see. You can perform an immediate maneuver for free. You can give a target a setback, give an allied character a boost, heal 2 up to 2 strain, add a boost to next allied attack, critical if that's the amount on your grenade, and notice something important for 1.
Well, critical I can't do because that's 4.
Alright.
I'll give boost to HK.
Oh, sorry, should have maybe added cover, but it makes sense that it wouldn't work for a grenade you're throwing. So 9 damage to both?
Yep.
Alright, so 9 damage, that is...
And then, I guess use my maneuver to move behind something.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, you can find...
The gonk droid.
Yeah, you can find cover. Yeah, the remains of the gonk droid.
It's appropriately sized.
All right. Meanwhile, okay, back at the top round. HK, what are you doing?
So first, I'm going to use a maneuver to, with my hand that's not holding my machete, pull the Tebe special
All right.
from my holster. I'm gonna look at the guy who just hit the alarm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a strain. Is it 2 strain to do an additional maneuver?
Yes.
I'm gonna take 2 strain to take an aim action at that person.
All right.
Actually, curious. No, there's probably no way for me to just turn off the alarm by shooting it.
And not unless you get like a a triumph.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to aim at the man who triggered that, and I'm gonna take a fire action. And that's just a light weapon, right?
Yeah,
And
it's a blaster pistol, so yeah.
Yeah.
he's at short range, so that should be easier to hit, right?
Yeah, that's 1 purple,
Let's see.
I think. Yeah.
So, with 1 purple. And he has no defense that he can dodge or anything?
No, he would probably to hit the thing. He's not in cover, so.
And Tebe gave me a boost die.
And you get also, though, he has a setback due to adversary, so 1 setback.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, let us see. For success.
Right, how much damage does that do?
Let's see, the Tebe special.
Oh, you didn't get any advantage?
Unfortunately, I really wish I had.
Yeah, because that's the thing about that one. It's good for making crits.
Mm-hmm. Right. So I got, it has a damage of 6, and then my dex of 4.
Are you flipping another thing for that?
Yeah.
Right.
Plus my 4, so that's what, 16?
Alright.
No, I'm off. 4 for the hit, 6 for the thing, another 4, so 14.
Alright, 14, yeah. So minus 14, so. Alright, so,
Wait, it's only the damage of the weapon and the. I don't get any stat boosters like for.
No, not for guns.
Okay, I'm getting spaced out on that one.
Alright. Yeah, not
Okay, so
guns
yeah.
do flat damage plus your successes. Unless you have some, like, like your thing that lets you flip dexterity to gain dexterity. Like, flip a die to gain dexterity.
Yeah, which I do. Okay.
Alright. So, alright. So, guy, first guy who's behind door, is gonna...
Well, what happened to this dude? Is he, like, still standing after that? 14 damage?
You did not, take him out, so he got, like, he got a parting blow on the shoulder, and had to,
Okay.
duck, crouch down for a second.
Fair enough.
Alright, so, guy 1 is gonna, the guy who shot Tebe last round is gonna... gonna shoot at her again, so you're behind cover?
Oh, sure. Yep, I'm behind
So
cover.
that adds a 1 to your range defense, so I think that's a, black on this roll. Gonna flip a... no, I won't. So, let's see, so that would be 2, you're at short range. Okay, and... Alright. And he only got a, advantage, so he's gonna pass a, booster on to next ally. Alright, the, guy from, medium range is gonna shoot at you again, HK, because that worked last time pretty well. Alright, so...
There's some char marks. We know it's working.
Let's see, so... And he gets a boost. Oh, he's gonna aim too, so... let me re-roll that. Alright, so, got to do the last game, well. So, that he got a, success and advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, 7 damage.
So I take 1.
Yeah. And gonna pass a, as he, kind of hits near the floor near your feet. Because damage can also represent luck.
That's true.
And he's gonna turn the boost around to his friend who's in the prison doorway. He is gonna use his maneuver to draw his pistol. And he's gonna fire on you, HK.
That's very fair.
Alright, so, and I will use, flip a light side for this guy to upgrade his check.
Okay.
Or dark side, what?
Yeah, it's becoming a light side for us.
Wow, that apparently worked out for him. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5 successes and advantage.
Ooh, dang. Okay.
Alright, so, alright, so so that is a total of, 11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Minus
is...
6, so that's going to be, 5.
Yeah, 5 damage, yeah. And then, he is gonna use this, to get a use his free maneuver to, get behind the cover of, like, the doorway there. So now he's in cover.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and, Taba, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, and the guy is gonna get behind cover and then draw his pistol.
The one-armed dude?
Yeah, because he's gotta fight his way out. Both exits are blocked.
I'm surprised he hasn't passed out from blood loss.
Look, desperate times can, the body is, well, he's part bird, so...
What does that have to do with anything?
I'll pretty much make a repeat of last.
Alright, so which one are you, I guess, which one are you main aiming at? The one on the shooting at you, or the one shooting at,
The one shooting at HK.
Alright, he is gonna use his dodge to, he takes, let's see,
Oh shit, I do have dodge, I should be using that.
yeah, he takes, dodge. He suffers strain, which, because he's a, rival, is also damage. So that's, and, so yeah, your, attack is upgraded by 1, so, so it is now, 1 red and, 1 black.
Okay, that's what it was last.
Yeah, but this time I don't need to flip a light side to do it.
Okay. So that is 4 success and 2 advantage.
Right.
So I'll pretty much do the same,
Right.
but it's 12 damage each this time.
So that's him, and that leads him up to 9. And then what's using your I guess other advantage?
Yeah, I'm
for?
using the blast. Blast.
Oh, both. Yeah, you need 2 to blast, or yeah.
Yeah, I need 2 to blast.
All right, so yeah.
I think it's 2 to activate.
All right, so yeah, you once again cause them to fall back, and they get hit with shrapnel on their legs and stuff. All right, HK, you're up.
HK is going to get into short range. Actually, can I engage with the guy on the other side of the...
Yeah, you can do that for a maneuver. If
I will do a maneuver to engage. I'll take 2 more strain to aim at this dude. And then I am going to take a swing
With
that vibro.
I guess, yeah. Is there
'Cause
a thing for using your offhand? I don't think there is.
I'm a droid. I don't have it offhand.
That's also a good point. So, alright, so...
Only if he's disassembled. Does he have an offhand?
Yes, it's the hand that is off. That's been removed.
Let's see.
So the difficulty for this.
Difficulty is, so that's, 2 purple and a setback. I'm, gonna flip a light side to make that a red and a purple and a setback.
Fair enough. Let's see, that is a success and 2 advantage.
Right, success and 2 advantage. Alright, success and 2 advantage. So, alright, so first, what damage do you do? Total?
I'm going to actually be spending that light side that you flipped and doing an additional 4 damage. So that's what. Let me check the damage on that. My strength of 3 plus 4 is 7 plus the damage of 3. I think it was
10.
So 10.
Equipment. The machete. Yeah, it had a damage of 3. Okay, and I'm critting.
Alright, so 10, that is, let's see, so 10, 6 is 4.
$58 plus 20 is 78.
What's your final number?
78.
78. That is not the right. It looked up the critical hit for the starships. It didn't give me the one for combat. Give me a second.
Overpowered. The target
Yeah.
leaves himself opened, and the attacker may immediately attempt another free attack against him using the exact same pool as the original attack.
Nice.
You want to?
Well, yes.
All right,
yes,
go.
I
It's
do.
not dead. You might as well.
Is he down? If no, then yes.
You did, get one, fill him up to 1 over, so this would be another roll on the crit chart. Or just, you know, he's dead because of your rival, not a nemesis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he just finishes him.
Yeah, you managed to, stab him, through his chest, lower abdomen, and throw him aside. You see a key card fall out of his pocket. Meanwhile, so first off, the one who shot you last time, Taba, is gonna take an aim action and shoot at you again.
Okay.
So let's see, that's short range, aim, setback due to dodging, cover. Alright, that is 1 success and 4 advantage. Let me just see, first off, that is, 7 damage.
Okay.
And let's see. That is. Let's see. Alright, and he's gonna crit, so roll a d100. Get marked down, you got critted.
I'm at the chart now if we need it.
I rolled a 33.
Alright,
Stunned. The target is staggered until the end of her next turn.
alright, and
It was 7 damage, you said.
Yes.
How much life does Tebe have left?
Yeah.
I am at 6 wounds left.
Also, she's gonna pass on a boost to the next person, who is gonna once again repeat his action at aiming at HK and firing at HK.
Does he have... Now, me running behind the door to stab this dude, am I still, like, easily visible because of the way the mechanics of the game work?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't take a maneuver to, like, take cover.
Fair enough.
Alright, so, let's see, so, boost. Right. Yeah, are you gonna use dodge?
I will use dodge. Let's give me 1 strain
Yeah.
for penalize this.
Yeah, that upgrades the, let me just double check. Yeah, it upgrades the, check difficulty by 1, so it puts them at a red and a purple.
Okay. will take
Failure, but advantage. They're gonna...
Pass it on to the one-armed man?
Yeah, sure. Alright, so first off, the
Okay.
one-armed man needs to make a discipline check to keep to actually even think about fighting anymore. So you use the boost on that.
How has he not decided to run past the 2 guards at the one door?
Because there are grenades going off in that door.
That's fair.
So this is gonna
And the
be...
death bot is, the death droid is...
what's your coercion stat, HK?
My coercion.
Yeah.
Let's see. Skills. Coercion. 1 yellow and 2.
Alright, so 1 red and 2 purple.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Because he
failed,
learned-
but got 2 advantage. So he's instead gonna book it. And uses for his advantage, he's now in the doorway that Taba's been blowing up. Speaking of which, Taba, you're up.
Well, I'm staggered, so I can't do anything.
It was till your next turn, or...
Yeah, till your next turn. I think you can do things while staggered. It's just a status effect.
Cannot
target-
perform actions.
Okay, so you can still
Yeah.
maneuver. If you,
I would get behind the door
You can drop prone if you want to.
and hide.
Yeah, I can get prone behind that gong.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Alright. Alright, so top of the round, HK, you're up.
He's going to hide behind that door where that other guard was. I'm gonna take some 2 strain to aim at the guard who's been firing at you know what, Taba, and I'm going to take a shot at him.
Alright.
And he just was a difficulty of what, because he's hiding too.
Who are you shooting at again?
The
guy-
guarding tape.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That would be, yeah, difficulty of 2 because he's at medium range.
Mhm.
And also a setback because he's an adversary, and a setback because he's behind cover.
Yeah, and let's see here.
Might as well flip a light side.
I want to use that for the extra damage, though.
You've already done a lot of damage to them, but I mean, it's all
I mean, it's yeah, also, but that doesn't doing more damage also helps if you're getting the hits.
yeah, c'est la vie. It's up to y'all.
With my pool, I think I can hit him. I think I'll save it for that. How many light are we at right now? 2?
Yeah, 1 or 2.
Okay. So that pushes me up to 6 strain. I need to remember to get that. And my roll is going to be 2 success and an advantage.
Alright, how much damage with 2 success?
Let's see, and this is the Tebe special, so that's going to be 8. And I'm going to activate that to do an additional 4, so 12.
No, that's the one that's shooting at HK, so... And then activate, alright. Wait, how does the additional 12 come up? Is that just a feature, like a...
No. It's an additional 4 because I'm using the targeted aim.
Alright.
I'm spending a light side
Alright, so,
to bring it to 12 damage.
Alright, 12 damage total, Alright, that takes out that guy.
And I'm just gonna tell Tebe to get over here.
At least you're not throwing a harpoon at me. While saying
It's
that.
true.
Well, there's the one final, there are 2 other guys. One guy's gonna run away. And the other guy is gonna shoot at you again, HK. Taking an aim.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
Luckily I'm guarded, so that's been raised, right?
Did you take cover as your maneuver?
Yeah, that was my first maneuver,
Yeah,
and then
so,
I
yeah.
took strain to aim.
So let's see,
And I will actually also dodge if he's going to be shooting at me.
Alright, sure,
Or can
sure.
I do that in addition?
I'm pretty sure there's no rule against that. Like, it's more like you're, at that moment, like, just fully behind cover.
So I just want to be extra. I see him aiming, and I just duck back
I'm gonna
further.
spend a dark side to increase, upgrade his roll.
Fair enough.
Wait, no, it should be, that and that. Alright. An advantage and a triumph.
Huh.
Alright.
Well, it's not damage.
Let's see, what can he do with a triumph? Ooh, I got an idea. So, he misses, and then he realizes something important, and he, mainly that there's no one left, alive, friendlies left alive in the prison area. And he just pushes a switch to seal in the prison area and lock it down.
Wait, the side that the door that he has access to, or the other side of the door that I'm on?
The other side of the door he has access to, not your door.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So
The
basically,
machine?
yeah, basically bulkhead seal into the way through the work area out of the prison.
The machine shop is shut down.
Yeah.
HK will look at Tebe and state, query, can you make it so that door will never open?
At least never open is a. I mean, if they've removed the door, but yeah, I'll do. I'll make it hard for them.
HK is going to grab the key card off the ground next to himself and start walking and opening up cell after cell.
And that's what I
Until
guess
then-
we'll leave it this session with you about to open the cells.
That's fair.
Should I make the roll to secure
No,
the
we'll
door
leave that for
before
next
or after?
time.
Well, I'm probably not going to be here next time, so
Alright, if you want us to go on without you, sure, then I roll it. I'd give-
because it could be up to 3 weeks.
Alright,
so-
fair enough, yeah. I'll say you roll it right now to, Meanwhile, R7 is, doing, the reverse on the bulkhead that closed on the air, the ventilation system.
Thank you, Brosif.
Okay, difficulty.
Difficulty would be, I'll say a red and a purple.
And is this mechanics or
Yes,
computers?
it is mechanics.
Is this powered?
It would be a mechanics check because you have to go through raw circuitry. It's more like, not like there's a computer, like actual like physical, like a computer terminal nearby you can hack. I mean, you could-
Yeah.
yeah. What?
3 success,
Yeah.
2 threat,
Yeah.
and 2 triumph.
You're just pushing, like, doing around wires, and then suddenly a secret hatch opens up. That's like built into the panel. And you just, like, it seems like, oh, when this was a thing, that was where, like, some would keep emergency weapons in case there's the brig riot. And hey, lo and behold, you open up, accidentally while fumbling around, gain 2, stress because you were fumbling around for a bit. Yeah, you notice that, yeah, there's this panel that opens up, and, that's a disruptor rifle. That, you know, that seems about 2 triumph worth. Yeah, then you just see a secret panel with a disruptor rifle open up.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll just shout
Well,
at
if Brea can move.
HK like, I found something. Is this something you want?
HK,
It's a little bit
was
big
the
for me.
disruptor rifles in the old Republic?
They probably had an equivalent.
So, I mean, you know enough about guns and how they work. You know that's
Looks at
a...
his- looks at his other weapons. He looks at Tebe, starts unloading his other weapons onto Tebe.
So, is this a case of trade you for it?
No, it's a case of I can't carry this in addition.
Well, I've been freeing up load for me by throwing it away and making it explode. So yeah,
But yeah, we'll get back to this.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll end this session as, yeah, HK, you got a disruptor rifle.
Now you're even more of a war crime.
Yayo.
So, 10 experience all around.
An
Makes
additional
sense.
5 because I've gotten to fight enemies
With your new
and
gun.
do what I was programmed to do. So yeah,
You infiltrated and then, you know, sliced some... Well, it was more you stabbed them in the stomach, but still.
I mean it's a machete though. Are you sure I didn't just hack into his side?
No,
They're
you
not really
you
designed for-
impaled them. You know how much worse that is with a machete?
Fair, because it's gonna be thick and large.
Yeah. Like you...
It's like if you take a mace and you just start stabbing people through with a mace. It's not what it's intended to do, but if you manage to do it,
Just punch a hole through them.
Alright,
Yep.
yeah. And yeah, next week, so yeah, with your express permission, yeah, we'll go on without you. We'll say Taba
Yep.
in... Taba left because is leaving to, going ahead to, basically get in contact with Jay to, you know, get
Get the ship ready. Get the ship ready.
start the plane. And that's what, you know... Well, everyone else has to handle the prisoners and stuff. And R7's staying around for any mechanical duty. Alright.
Makes sense.
yeah. So it will be 2
Also,
or
you got
3
that
weeks.
boost, so you can easily, like, lay low in the suburbs for a while shit's going down. While you're waiting for, Jay.
Good.
And
to know.
I'll need to remember to get paralytic toxins for next time.
Let me just check how much of a powerful weapon, because 2 successes, yeah, that seems like you won't have enough. If it ever runs out of ammo, you don't have any ammo for it, but still. So, like, note that
can
down,
be
but...
bought.
Or you would have to buy ammo, which...
I already buy ammo for my guns.
Yeah.
Well, disruptor ammo might be
Yeah, it might be a little
a
bit...
special case.
Yeah,
Still.
but that's why I have Tebe. Tebe can make me disruptor ammo.
Look, if you...
Right,
85%
make
of a...
anything.
If it's 80% of a disruptor weapon, it doesn't count as a disruptor weapon. That's how gun laws work.
And
It's just 80% of a nuclear weapon.
Yeah. Same principle. 80%, it's not that weapon.
It's just a nuke without the panels
You
on
need
it.
you need the part with the serial numbers on it to make it a nuke. Legally. And if you yell "a man overboard" at a court hearing, you get to be judge. Because they use a gold trim flag, which is the sign of the Admiralty, and you can't be court-martialed twice. Alright, everyone have fun?
Yeah, another good session.
Yeah.
I feel like we were taking up way too much of it. Me and
I mean, you were, but it was thematically appropriate, and it worked well, and it helped out for Nate and Zach.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
We'll just start with Nate and Zach and you next time.
Yeah.
probably the smart decision because we are going to be getting people out of event.
Yeah.
But no.
Oh, by the way, HK, ahead of time, the guy who used ship you remember the guy whose ship you used to get here?
Yes.
He's in jail too.
What?
Oh.
Because
Wasn't... Oh, he got
because remember, at the end of that session, his ship got strafed. And so now they picked him up and he's in this jail.
I'm gonna get more money out of this guy.
Right.
Just there's 100 credit cost for release only for this man.
Imagine just like before opening every door, just have it like a credit card machine. Just put in 100 credits to get me to unlock the door.
This is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Just to randomly break into jails and just offer to open the door for people.
Do you need to call someone? Is your commissary account too low? I also accept barter. My ship collection is low.
I got 20 packets of ramen noodles.
Oh yeah. So yeah, 10 XP unless you have fulfilled a your personal thing.
I don't know.
No, I don't think I did.
When you say that fight was like legitimate enough,
I would say yeah, you got to test out your new gun, and also you got a disruptor rifle, which will massively increase your ability to take life.
To negotiate. My ability to negotiate.
I mean, yeah, when you're staring down the barrel of a disruptor rifle, you'll find people are very willing to negotiate.
See, don't I get you the nicest gifts?
You do give me the nicest gifts, and you are quickly becoming the most valuable member of this crew.
I mean, she is. No lie.
Like, I got you a new pistol before, and now I got you a disruptor rifle.
But can you fuse them together?
Give me a
puts
couple of days.
She attaches the pistol to the underbarrel of your disruptor rifle. Or the opposite, she just puts the disruptor rifle like a grenade launcher on your pistol. The most tactical.
Always have to use it underhanded because of the weight.
Alright, let's see. Alright, yeah. So it's restricted. It has the range of long. Cumbersome to vicious 5. And does 10 damage.
What's the crit rating on it?
Crit rating is 2.
Oh. With the vicious 5 and you're lethal.
I need to spend some of my points on becoming more lethal. I can do that.
Start executing people. I mean, you already, if you crit with it, you already have plus 60, right?
Just don't ever fucking roll to despair with that when you're firing with that, because I am gonna take that away from you at any given opportunity.
But see, I have to spend 15 points for anatomy lessons if I want to get the
Yeah, because yes, you
Yeah.
need to make sure you get a headshot with those.
Which one is the central computing unit on a sentient now again?
if I want the extra lethal blows, because so far I have 1 lethal blows, which adds plus 10.
Oh,
But if
by the
I
way, it's
want-
also got 4 hard points on it, so...
Ooh,
Oh yeah, yes, we're gonna be doing things with this. But I can just out of the gate spend 15 to get another lethal blow. But if I want more, I need to get anatomy lessons, which is my least favorite specialization, because it's the same as targeted blow except for intelligence instead of dex. And my intelligence sucks.
Alright, well, good night, Internet.
good night.
Good night.
Internet.